We've been waiting 6 weeks and 2 days for these to arrive.
And now that they're here, we're going to have a celebratory working dinner at Smiley's.
Yay! Cast your mind back to December 18th, 2018, and episode 49 of Sailing ABC, when we were doing this.
While we're walking, do you want to hear the good news? We've both got Turkish residency for 12 months.
Yeah.
Yay!
So all our paperwork was fine.
Yeah.
Everything was in order.
Yeah, very nice people.
Yeah. It took about 45 minutes for both of us to be processed.
Yeah.
So they'll now issue us with our little residency card, which will be mailed to cash.
It's now the 31st of January 2019 and we're on our way to Gunnan the translator's office to collect our official residency cards.
Yeah.
Sorry, just give me a second. Okay, güzel. Rica ederim.
Teşekkürler.
Rica ederim.
We got them.
Well, that was short and sweet. Gunnan was with another customer, and so he just handed us the envelopes. We'll open them when we get back to the boat. Ooh. And now that we have our temporary Turkish residency permits, that means that we can take the ferry, which is around about 4 boats down from us in Kaş harbour, across to the Greek island of Mace, without any issues coming back into Turkey and visaing and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. All we need to return is our passport and our card.
Yay!
How good's
It's
that?
quite exciting, really.
It is, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's great. So we're all good.
Congratulations.
Well done. Today is Tuesday, and it is the day that I am scheduled to walk back to the marina, to the Chandlers there, to collect some stuff that I ordered that they didn't have in stock. But I don't have to walk because Gymnus Fernessus and his Scooterus Maximus has arrived, and he's going to give me a lift back on the back of his bike. Look at this thing. It's absolutely fantastic.
Check out the helmet.
The helmet. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Alright, Jim's just gone back to his boat, and I will meet him at his boat shortly, because he's actually going to give me a lift back on the scooter when I've got my purchases from the Chandlers. I can't remember what I've actually ordered. I know that there's 4 folding padeves, and some diesel bug juice, and I can't remember what else we've ordered. Guess we'll find out when we get there. Oh yeah, there was a strap for the outboard engine, so that'll be here hopefully. He did say Monday or Tuesday, so I've left it till Tuesday, just to be on the safe side. Merhaba. Okay, as so often happens in Turkey, the cargo was coming from several different locations, and so we've only got 2 of the padeves, but that's okay because we're not actually going to do the job for the next few days because it's going to be peeing down with rain very soon. But we do have the harness for the outboard, we do have the diesel bug juice, and the other 2 padeves that are missing will be here sometime tomorrow afternoon. But I did explain to him that there's a big wind coming with lots of rain, and I'm in the harbour, not the marina, and therefore it might be a few days before I can actually get to him to pick them up. Now let's get back on Jim's bike and let's get back to the boat. And while I'm out and about filming for the weather that's approaching, I thought I'd take this opportunity to go into the Chandlers and pick up a couple of things that I need to get some jobs done on the boat. and also go up to the stainless steel guys to get them to make some stainless steel backing plates, and also make an appointment for them to come and visit ABC to have a look at them giving me a quote on extending the stern rails a little bit where the helm seats are. So just on my way up there now, and we'll see how that works out with my very bad Turkish language skills. I think that went well. He had 4 plates which were just pretty much the right size, quite thick backing, and I'm probably over engineering this whole thing, but these padeves are for securing us inside the cockpit when the boat is in fairly heavy weather. So I've just paid a deposit of 35 lira because that's all I had in my wallet. The total price he's charging is 200 lira for the 4 backing plates with the holes drilled and the edges just kind of rounded off to make them smooth. Now I've got no cash, so I've got to go to the bank to get more cash before I go to the hardware store to buy a few more things. Alright, that's the bank transaction successfully negotiated at the ATM. Crossing the road again. Oop. Clouds are starting to build now behind me, and I can feel the wind picking up a little bit. So the weather front is definitely moving in this direction. Quite hungry actually. Didn't get the chance to get breakfast this morning. Was doing other things with putting a new YouTube video up, and also wrong street, and also putting a video out in advance for our patrons, because they get to see our videos at least 3 to 4 days before our YouTube viewers do. And by the way, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, click the subscribe button now, and remember to click the bell icon so that you get notified of future video releases. And if you do want to see the videos earlier than everybody else, then check out our Patreon page. Just go to patreon.com and search for Sailing ABC. You'll find us there. And I'm there at the hardware store. Now, one of the things I'm looking for is a gun for all of these tubes. So I've got to find one of those. There's bound to be one here somewhere. It's a very commonplace item. Well, I still haven't found a gun, but I'll find someone to ask for one shortly. Another thing that I'm happy to pick up today is a set of ring spanners. Not only for the fact that they are very useful to use as spanners, but also when you're needing a bit of extra leverage, you can put a ring spanner over the end of something and give it a good twist. So I'll pick those up. It's always good to have extra spanners on board. Now, to find somebody who can show me what I'm obviously missing with my eyes is the gun for the corking tubes.
Wow.
This, the gun?
Yes.
Ah. Okay, teşekkürler. Now, what else do we want? Sticky stuff for the passerelle. The passerelle, we are christening the passerelle of death, because it's aluminium. When it rains, it gets very slippy, and where we are in the harbour, the angle is quite steep from the back deck of the boat up to the harbour wall. So what I'm looking for is some 3M adhesive that we can put along the passerelle with like a gritty surface. So I'm not sure if they do that here. Again, I think I'll have to have a look around, see if I can catch it with my eyes, and if not, use my fabulous Turkish language skills. We all know how good they are. That was successful. Got the ring spanners, got the anti-slip tape for the passerelle of death, and a gun for the tube of Sikaflex that we're going to be using when we put the padeves in the cockpit. So, between the visit to the stainless steel guy and the chandlers this morning, we've now spent a grand total of 400 Turkish lira, which is 100 Australian dollars. I'm getting good at this maths thing now. The weather front is still quite a way away. I'm looking out to the east now, so it's not so bad. Getting some strange looks from the guys in the truck passing by. What the hell's he doing, walking with a camera and talking to himself? Kind of. We've got to go to the market. It's market day, so
Get some great fresh veggies and fruit.
yeah. Oh, we've also got to go to
The Chandlers.
the hardware store to get some nuts and bolts
Yeah.
and O-rings
Oh, don't forget the O-rings.
and bungee cords.
And bungee cords. That's most important for the Passerelle of Doom.
Doom. All right, let's march on. Well, that was surprisingly disappointing. Usually a trip to this hardware store reveals all sorts of goodies and ticks all the boxes, but they didn't have the nuts and bolts of the right size to go through the padeves for the cockpit, and they didn't have the O-rings we needed, and they were all sold out of the bungee cords we wanted. So now we're going to take a quick walk down to the marina, because we're kind of halfway there anyway, and see if the chandler in the marina has got what we need. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Well, so far it's been a slightly disappointing day today. A little bit frustrating too. We've just come from the chandlers at the marina, and they didn't have any O-rings, and they didn't have the bungee cords either.
No, but we did get the bolts and the nuts for the padeves.
That's good. Yeah, we got those, and they're the perfect size.
Yeah.
So let's go to the fruit and veg market and get some fresh fruit and veg, because I'm sure they've got fresh fruit and veg there.
Yeah, we'll definitely be okay there.
And then we'll pop into our magic mechanical helper Aiden's place, if he's open,
Yeah.
and see if he has O-rings or knows where we can get them.
Yeah.
So we're coming straight to our favourite fruit and veg guy. We're not going to wander around the market today, because this is pretty much all we need from here. And it's just after midday, and we're pretty hungry. So we want to get home. We haven't had breakfast yet. Want to get home, and we've still got a load of shopping to do. So we'll get the fruit and veg. Then we'll go to a couple of supermarkets, and then finally we'll go and have breakfast around about 1:30 in the afternoon. See the ancient Lycian tomb? They just tie the tarpaulins to it, keep them from blowing away. Okay, so that's the fresh fruit and veggies from the market.
Successful shop.
A successful shop. Now we're just going to walk around the corner to Aiden's garage, and fingers crossed he's going to be there, but I think his mum's not feeling very well, and she lives in Istanbul, so he's not in town here at Cash very often at the moment. But we'll take a look-see. Merhaba. Good. Aiden here?
Aydın Marina.
Oh, in the marina.
missed him.
Okay. Can Aiden get these? Yes?
Tamam. Ama Aydın gelsin.
Yeah?
Aydın.
Yeah.
1 saat sonra.
Okay, partial success there. Aiden is actually in the marina where we've just come from, working on a job, but we spoke to Aiden's wife, and she seems to think that he can get O-rings. It's just after 1 o'clock now, so he'll be back here at his workshop too. So we'll get our purchases completed, get them all back to the boat, and then come back. Okay, another fantastic attempt at my fabulous Turkish skills, and I think I got my message across to Aiden that I wanted 30 of the O-rings. I've left him with the one that we took off the window, because it's always good to have one to look at. He reckons that he might get them by Tuesday or maybe Thursday, and he's also going to come down to the boat to have a look at the main engine, which will need a couple of little leaks looking at, and also an overall service. So he's going to come and look at that, and while he's there we'll get him to look at the extension of the stainless steel rails on the back end behind the helm's positions.
Well, we said we were going to have a working dinner at Smiley's, and this is it. So Baz has got his computer set up, I've got my phone so I can do Instagram and other things, and we've put in our order and we're just waiting for our yummy tasty food. Cheers, love.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Next week on Sailing ABC, we finally get to hook into some of these jobs we've been buying all these materials for. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a thumbs up, click the subscribe button and click on the bell icon so that you get notified of future video updates. Thanks for watching and take it easy.